Here we go, folks. Here we go.
So, good afternoon, beautiful friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Give me a hug. You're going to want a hug. I need a hug. Have some fantastic news for you today.
Yes, you
First and
do.
foremost, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank all.
Darling, forgive me for the crudeness of this video. You want a hug? You deserve a big hug. Thank you, Appalachia's Homestead with Patera. Miss Patera, you have done some incredible work. You've used your channel to its best, absolute best use. Pinball preparedness also. There are so many people that are helping out with this massive hurricane relief effort. And I wanted to say thank you, and I want to give you all a hug. I can't possibly mention everyone in this video that is doing so much to bring the message out to the world of what has happened, to bring these people's stories, their families, and their struggle. It is with the absolute best of emotions and feelings and thankfulness that I feel for what you're doing for people that I don't even know. Thank you so much. Patera, you have worked with the big buddy, Mr. Heater Company, to have so many of these donated for those people. And my dog is very happy too. And she's helping make this video. But their donations to the people of Western North Carolina and East Tennessee and wherever else. I know that you said that they're going to be donating a bunch of these. Thank you so much, Mr. Buddy Heater. Mr. Heater, Buddy Heaters, thank you so much for your help. It's been amazing. These heaters are incredible. It's one of the best things that anyone can have, no matter where you are. If you're in a place that gets cold, it is foolish not to have one of these heaters on standby for yourself or for someone that needs it, okay? I have used these for years. I've always got one ready to go for the next time I use it. And I always have a supply of these because these heaters use a lot of them. To bring that heat to your home when the power goes out, some disaster. I want to try to make this quick. I really want to make that just. I'm going to put the links to the link to the video that I showed you there with Miss Patera telling about the good news. That'll be in the description of this video. Now, what am I here for? Okay, that's a big thing. I want to say thank you. On YouTube, I'm a small channel with very limited range. I don't get out there very far. But after watching so much of this content being shared, it occurs to me, okay? Everyone's making great effort. We're calling in for donations for people. I apologize for my dog, okay? Really, truly. The donation efforts are incredible. So many people have made such an impact on this hurricane and the victims of the hurricane. People are sending in heaters like this. They're sending in the cook stoves, the small cook stoves that screw on top of these. I've seen many things being donated, all right? What I'm here to do today is I have an idea of a forgotten hero. There's one thing I haven't seen mentioned, although it may have been. I can't see everything, right? These propane bottles and the larger ones that people are sending in with this relief effort, it's a great thing. These can be used in your home, indoor safe. I've done it many times. It's a wonderful product. But these propane bottles, okay, they have to be shipped in. Someone has to buy these. Someone has to ship them. You have to go out to a pickup point to get these, and they just like other things, they're used once many times and thrown away or recycled. There are ways to refill these, and they have special tanks that can be refilled. On that subject, I haven't seen a lot of call for the equipment to refill any of the tanks, and I'm specifically talking about the ones that are made specifically to refill over and over and over again. Okay, I won't say a whole lot about that, but we might think about donating some of those too. It's a long winter, and these stoves are going to be, or these heaters will be in big use. The cook stoves as well, right? Now, what is this unsung hero or a forgotten hero, right? It's the little wood stoves that you can make, the rocket stove designs, right? What for every rocket stove that's out there cooking food in such a great way, it'll save some of these bottles of propane or butane that are being used to cook food. We all love those little small camping heaters and camping cook stoves. I have Coleman cook stoves here. I have the ones that screw right onto the top of the bottle. They're wonderful, okay? But what we're talking about now, as Patera has mentioned, we're getting into the the sustainability phase of this relief effort. There's a lot of wintertime coming, and you see right here. This is making a perfect backdrop for me to make my point. Right now, all across the swath of the hurricane, Helene and Milton as well, right? There are down trees everywhere. And all of that wood can be turned from a blessing from a curse into a blessing. So all of this wood can be used in a rocket stove. We've all seen countless videos on all the different designs, right? So why don't we turn the curse of these down trees and the wood they provide into a way to cook our food, right? Now, I'm a hillbilly down here in the southern end of the Appalachian Mountains. And the northern, or the part up there in Tennessee and North Carolina, North Georgia, these are the places that I've been to many times and enjoyed. I love it. I love that area. Many great memories there. And it really hurts my heart to see these people suffering. I can see myself and my own family in our hills and hollers all throughout my life suffering. I'm rambling here a little bit. Now, let me continue on. So, for every rocket stove that is created, and it doesn't take much, all you need is an L shaped burn chamber. It's got a chimney and a place to put the wood into. Look them up. Everybody knows it in the preparedness community what a rocket stove is, right? Now, here's the idea, okay? All along the path of these hurricanes, there are many fabrication shops, welding shops, metal suppliers. There are concrete contractors out there, concrete companies, other other places like that that can make these rocket stoves, or they can lend the materials to do so, right? The biggest point is if you're watching, if you're a hurricane victim, you can be cooking your food and just use some of this around there. It's laying around, your fuel is there. You don't have to wait for a pickup. You don't have to wait for the next shipment of propane to be delivered to your area. You can walk right out there in your woods or right there in your yard and pick up pick up the fuel that you need to cook your food or to boil water, whatever you need to do. And a rocket stove will keep that fire, that flame, in a place that's contained. It'll be safer than just your random campfires all over the place. Now, what I'm offering here in this video is sort of like a challenge to all the people in the local areas. Like I mentioned, a metal fabrication shop. They can take square steel tubing, cut that at an angle and make an L. That can be a burn chamber. Weld a couple of legs on it if you want to. But those little L shaped burn chambers can be set down in a pile of rocks to keep it steady. Look up all the different designs of rocket stoves. They can even be made out of cinder blocks. 3 cinder blocks will make you a rocket stove. The plans are out there, and all of you wonderful people, I'm sure, know about them. But let's remember those and think about how many of these propane bottles won't be used, right, to cook food. You could build 2 or 3 rocket stoves and have them there on your property and be cooking food and eliminate the need for these to be in the stream of supplies as much. And instead of it being used for cooking, they can be used to heat the houses, right? That'll ease up some of the strain on the supply and the donations because they have to be bought. So it's a free resource out there. All we have to do is remember that forgotten hero of the rocket stove. It is the ultimate workhorse in SHTF situation. Now, I want to say, I'd like to offer a challenge to the people that have the concrete companies, the people that have the metal fabrication shops or the metal suppliers, maybe some of the scout troops, some of the churches, some of the families. You can get with your disaster relief organizers in your area and make rocket stoves. We have a long winter ahead of us. And to say that money is tight for everyone, and especially the victims of this hurricane, is an understatement. So let's get something going with rocket stoves in that area. I'd like to thank all the churches that have helped bring in so many donations to these people. Your work has been incredible. The churches have done so much. Americans coming together for other Americans in a crisis. We've pulled together, right? That's where most of the effort has come from. It's just normal people helping out other normal people. Now, I've watched some content from many different channels. And this dog. I want to mention Grindstone Ministries and their work, their effort. I want to mention U.S. Men's Academy and Samaritan's Purse. I also want to mention On 3. That's a new channel to me, and I'm enjoying it. He had a video out today. It says, be there when you're needed. I have not had a chance to watch that video yet, as I was going to come out here and make this video because I think it's needed. So I'll catch your video in a little bit. Buckets and Bibles. And I want to say thank you to someone else that's out there covering this disaster and the humans that are out there enduring it. And that's Southern Life. Now, he's down in Florida, South Florida, and he's got a little different take in life than I do, a hillbilly from up here in Alabama. But he is bringing the stories of the people of Florida And he focuses a lot on the homeless people, and these are the forgotten people many times. But he's out there speaking for them and showing their world. There, but for the grace of God, go I or you. Right now, there are many homeless people. Their homes are gone. Let's lend a hand for one another. I think that the rocket stoves, if we can get those being made, you will see an immediate effect. There will be less of the propane needed to cook food. It'll be there to heat the houses, to keep people warm, to keep them from freezing to death. I know that the linemen are working a tremendous job to get power back on, but using wood to cook with is so simple and it's so cheap, especially in times when you really need that option. You'll be able to go out right there in your own yard and own woods and just gather up what you need to cook your food in a simple way. So let me just end this, okay? Y'all have got the message I'm trying to send out there. Let's start building rocket stoves. I have got one that I am going to make. I'm going to take that concrete right there and this bucket, these little pieces of steel. I'm going to make me a new one. I've got one. And I've seen some new designs and I want to try it out and see what I can make now, knowing a little bit better about what I'm doing with rocket stoves. It's going to help me cook and save some money. And I hope that this video will jog everybody's memories and remember that forgotten hero of the rocket stove and the many ways it can be made. So it's no longer a short video, and I apologize for that. Just got to do it, So Patera, I hope that I have shown up and shown out for you the way God would have intended me to do so. I want to thank you again, Buddy Heater Company, Mr. Heater, and Patera, and Pinball, and all the rest that I have not mentioned. Your efforts have been wonderful. Thank you all so much. And my heart and thoughts and prayers go out to everyone dealing with these recent tragedies. Thank you all. I'll have a video showing y'all later on the rocket stove that I make. And if anybody wants to see that, that'll be fine. But you can make one yourself. It's real easy. Look for the plans that are out there. Y'all be good, and God bless you.